and nobody could find Gucci Man because Gucci didn't have a phone. He didn't. He don't believe in phones.
What year is this?
Yeah, he's like, I don't believe in infrared leashes.
What year is this?
This was back to the trap house, so this was like 2000. What's this? 16?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2011. It was like 2011, like around that time.
Okay.
So, okay, nobody could find Gucci Man, and he was supposed to be on the radio doing an interview, just like you see the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
They're doing promo, and in the morning for people to go to work, they'd be like, "Oh, Gucci's album coming out today." The A&R was running around pulling his hair out of his head. He was tripping like, "Where the fuck is Gucci at, man? Where the fuck is Gucci at?" And this was when he had just killed that guy.
Okay.
With so that Jeezy shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he was moving real
like, gangster like, real street like.
Yeah, but he was moving real like careful.
Okay, yeah.
Because it was some serious shit. Yeah. So he finally showed up around 10:30 and he was wiping like coal out his eye and he had all his ice on and shit. And Lupe Fiasco's The Cool came out that same day, and they both were on Atlantic Records at the time. And so he was scheduled to come in at 11. So now the radio is tripping because like we got to squeeze Gucci in, but he only gonna get like 30 minutes. Lupe only, now Lupe's here, so he had the big Odie chain at the time with the dog with the long tongue.
Yeah. And
Gucci came and did the interview and all that shit and moving along. So we went to another radio station. Now his entourage has met us. We went to the radio station, and when we left the radio station, when we were outside in the parking lot,
Another beef intermission, guys. Another beef intermission.
Yeah. So in the parking lot, Gucci does a donut like this, like Birdman and Get Your Roll On video. He's
okay.
Like, and the A&R was like, what the fuck? And his homies is like, go Gucci, go. And he's doing donuts in the parking lot. This is in the middle of Atlanta now.
Middle of Atlanta.
Smoke going everywhere. He got the top off, but when he does the final spin, he leaves out the parking lot.
Man.
Leaves everybody. Flying down the road. So the A&R jumps in the car, tells me to jump in with the camera. Let's try to catch him. So we're flying down the Peachtree. We finally see him at a stoplight, and we catch up to him. We go to the mall, but now it's just me, the A&R, and Gucci Man. We left the entourage. We get to this popular mall here. Where are you located?
I'm in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, okay. So if anybody's familiar with Atlanta, we got this expensive mall called Phipps Plaza. It's across the street. I'm sure you heard of Lennox Mall.
Yeah, of course.
Well, across the street is Phipps. That's where like all the high-end stores are, like Gucci and Prada and all that stuff. So we end up going there, and Gucci valeted his car in the front. And I had on basketball shorts and like a gray T-shirt. We go in the mall, but they wouldn't let me take my camera. And so I'm looking crazy, bummed out in the mall, walking with Gucci Man with all this ice on, and he flies hell. And the A&R, he's an A&R working for a record label, so he's sweating bullets because now he's like, man, Gucci out here tripping, going down Peachtree with Jeezy and them is like trying to kill him. Like he's like, man, what the hell is this guy doing? He's so reckless, man. So we go in the Gucci store, and I sat right down. Just like any other broke ass nigga would. I sat down, man. I was like, I'm not about to fake like I'm window shopping or nothing. So Gucci, but I still had some sauce though. You know what I'm saying? Like
you were no unswaggerless nigga. Okay, I understand. You were no.
He can see that I had some sauce.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Hey, homie, can you help me pick out something?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Can you pick me an outfit out for my listening party, for my album release party tonight?" And I was like, "Me?" He's like, yeah, you. So I'm walking around the Gucci store, picking up shades and like, yeah, Gucci, put these shades on. He was like, yeah, I like these. I said, nah, you need the big ones. He's like, yeah. I picked out his shirt. I picked out he wanted like all the obvious Gucci stuff with the G's on. I said, no, you need to be subtle. You need to be real subtle with it, just with the little green line. He's like, yeah. Got him the bucket hat. I dressed him from head to toe. He paid for all the money, and he paid for all the clothes and put all 20s on the table. It was like $7,500 in 20s.
Wow.
20s and hundreds. And now we're leaving. We walk through the mall some more, but I'm holding his bags, and we walking through the mall. When we leave, I put the bags in his Corvette, and I started to proceed to the A&R truck, and Gucci was like, hey, homie, ride with me. I was like, I looked at the A&R, and A&R was like, shit, go ahead. So I'm literally shaking, dog, because I'm a producer and nobody knows. So this is my chance.
To get on, yeah.
Get on, you know what I'm saying? So I get in the car with him, and as soon as we get in the car, he throws a whole ounce of perp in my lap. It was like, yo, roll up. I was like, okay. So I start rolling up, and I'm scared too because we're in a convertible Corvette, and it's Gucci Man. Everybody knows him.
Yeah.
So you got the top off, everybody looking at us, and I'm scared that like Jeezy's crew is just gonna pull up beside us and just spray the whip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man. So he was on the way to an in-store signing, like to meet some fans and stuff. So we had to drive like 30 minutes. So we're driving up the highway. Me and Gucci smoking. We're smoking. And he's like, hey, can I use your phone? I was like, yeah. So he used my phone. He was like, cuz, what the hood saying, cuz? Oh, they fucking with me, cuz. They fucking with me. Oh, yeah, cuz, they fucking with me. Like, he was calling everybody. He kept calling people, while we was driving. So, you know, I turned around to look in the back seat. I don't know why I turned around. And it was like 1,000 Birdman #1 Stunner CDs.
Wow.
I was like, what the hell?
That's random.
I was like, what the fuck? That was random as hell. So we get to the record store, and I'm high as shit. I'm talking about stupid high. And I'm filming him, and long story short, I was with him for like 13 hours. And like we were intimate, pause.
Yeah.
Like I was riding shotgun with him from each destination to destination. Fast forward like a year and a half later, you know, I done kind of built a name up as a producer now, and I'm at Drummer Boy's house. And at the time, Waka was a nobody, and Waka was rolling Gucci's blunts, and that's all he did. And Gucci was getting a haircut in Drummer Boy's kitchen, and I came downstairs, and I started shaking again, like, here's my chance to remind him who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I like, what's up, Gucci? He was like, what's up, homie? I said, you remember me? He's like, nah, where I know you from? I was like, you remember a cameraman was with you, and I pretty much styled you for your album release party? And he was like, nah. So I was with you all day. Like, you was using my phone. People were calling my phone for like 2 weeks asking for you. You don't remember nothing? He's like, man, I be high, bro. I don't know shit. I'm like, damn. All right. Well, I'm a producer. He was like, yeah, all right. So I'm in Drummer Boy house. He don't care about my beats. He was fucking with Drummer Boy. And Drummer Boy at the time was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drummer Boy was killing shit. And now fast forward another year, a local trap nigga out here bought a beat from me. Gucci for a verse on my shit. And he was like, hey, man, you want to meet Gucci? I was like, yeah, we already done met like twice. He said, well, we're about to be at this studio, Patchworks. It's a real popular studio out here. And that's where Gucci like did all his music at. He's like, we're mixing the song and Gucci coming, so you can come meet him. I was like, all right. Gucci comes in. Mind you, it's like July. It's July in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Gucci comes in with a mink on.
What color?
A fucking mink.
You remember the color?
It was brown.
Brown mink.
It was a brown ass mink. And he was giggling and laughing. He had a giant ass 2 liter of lean and was just passing it around. They were like, here, drink up. And he was talking, and I said, hey man, I'm Slade the Monster. I produced this record, but we done met like twice. And I told him the same story I just told you. You remember I was styling you, and I was in the car with you, and then like a year later I met you at Drummer Boy's house. You said you didn't remember me. He's like, I still don't remember. I'm like, what? I don't remember, man. I'm like, come on, man. He's like, I don't remember. And he was like, but shit, I got this brand new Charger I'm trying to get rid of, man, for like 75. You know, somebody trying to buy my car. I was like, what? I was like, nah, man. I'm like, nah, man. I don't know. He's like, let me get your number, man. Let's swap numbers, man. Get my manager your number. I'm like, all right, cool. Now, like 6 months later, this is my first official placement on an album that is in a store. Yeah. And it was with Flo Rida. It was Flo Rida featuring Gucci Mane and Ludacris. And I met Gucci again in the studio. And I told him the same fucking story I just told you about the 3 times I ran into him. Still did not remember me, bro.
He has horrible memory. That's the thing. Gucci Mane is a horrible memory. Wow. I
was like, come on, man. You did not remember me, dog.
Hey, maybe next time.
Remember.
Maybe next time, man.
Maybe next time.
Hey, lastly, we're going to get into these quick fan questions and we out of here. First question by Difference. He says, what's your favorite VSTs? I'm not a producer, so I don't know what that means. You know what that means, VSTs?
Yeah, it sounds.
Okay.
They can hear me, right?
Yeah, they hear you.
Yeah. So I use Reason. VSTs are used in Fruity Loops and every other DAW. And I use Reason, and Reason doesn't use VSTs. Okay. So he'll know what I'm talking about. All right. Tell him I use Reason 8.
All right. Campaign Poppy says, what's your dream team of rappers that you will want on one track?
My dream team of rappers I would want on one track.
One track.
The fucking Throne. Kanye and Hove.
Okay.
Kanye, Hove. Damn, I ain't never thought about this one. On one song.
One song.
Okay, I'm about to break it all the way down for you. T-Pain gonna be on the hook.
Classic. It's already classic.
T-Pain on the hook. Dream team, shit.
It's hard, huh?
Yeah, cause okay. I'm gonna try to keep it short.
Okay.
T-Pain on the hook. Kanye, Hove. Birdman. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bruh. I'd rather have Birdman on my shit than Lil Wayne.
You're tripping. That's what I'm going to tell you. You're tripping. That's what I'm going to tell you.
I'd rather have Birdman